Good morning, boys and girls, class tennis. Today I am here to teach you looping statements. So what is a looping? Some authors even they call it as a iteration. What does it do? A set of statements can be executed for a finite number of times. Set of statements. For example, I wanted to prepare average of one student. What do I do? Imagine there are 5 subjects are there. Input first subject, second, third, fourth and fifth. Once if you input all the 5 subject marks, what do you do is find the total and divide by 5, which becomes an average, and display the average. That's it, right? For an individual. But I want to find the average of an entire class. Imagine a class consists of let's say 50 students. Then what do you do it? I use a concept called as looping. So 5 subject input, find the total, divide by 5 and display this. What is the first one is inputs. Input of 5 subject. What is the second step of your algorithm is? Second step is after input, find the total. Then total divided by 5, which is an average. And display the average. Right? Display the right. If it is a one statement, what are the steps involved here? The steps involved are inputs. Imagine there are 5 subjects are there. How many subjects are there? 5. Once the input is over, find the total. After finding the total, divide the total by 5, which becomes a mean or an average. Once the average is done, display that average. That's what you are required to put. Instead of doing for one individual student, what do I do is I want to do for an entire class. So what do I do is, here I have a looping. What do I use? There are 3. Java allows us to use 3 looping statements. One is known as while statement. Second one is known as do while statement, and third one is known as for statement. I repeat again, Java we call iteration or looping. Loops. What is the very definition I said? Set of statements can be executed for a finite number of times. Right? So if I want to do this one, so I start the loop and end the loop. It will do for the first step. Again the control is transferred here. Then it will do for the second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. So there are 3 things are there. One is called as initializing. In other words, counter. I say count is equal to 1. Once input of 5 subjects, find the total, average display. Once the first student is over, then count becomes 2. Increment the counter. So it becomes 2. Again push the counter. If the counter is less than or equal to 50, as long as, because the counting has to be there for 50 number of times. What is that now? First student is over, we are going to go for the second student. Input the same procedure. Input the 5 subject of second students, find the average of first second student, display it. Then count becomes 3. Repeat this process as long as your count is less than or equal to 50. Here I am checking. So to have a looping, 3 important statements are there. What is the first statement is called as initialize. First statement is initialize. Perform the job. Afterwards, increment or decrement. In this case is increment. Increment means once the job is done, then you are about to go for the second time. So increment. Count is equal to count plus 1. Means it increases by 1. Then checking. How many times you have to do it? 50 times. Every time you increase it, you must check. Did we reach 50? Did we reach 50? As long as the counter is less than 50, keep doing it. The moment it is more than 50, come out of this loop. In short, an iteration, any language for that matter, should have three statements. All the three statements have been clubbed together, which is a more powerful statement is called as for statement. That I'll be doing last, because we'll be using this one frequently. There are other two statements. We the users, we have to initialize it, we have to increase it, we have to check it. All the three statements have to be thought over, and we need to make use of it in while statement, do while statement, for statement. What is it? While is a keyword, do while is a keyword, for is a keyword. So Java offers us three looping statements. Okay. Today I am going to explain to you how does your do while statement works, how does your do while statement works, and how does your for statement. For statement possibly next class we shall keep it. Okay. Now first of all let me tell you how does it works. With an example I am going to work it out. Is this clear, boys and girls? What I am going to do is right now I am going to make use of the while statement or do while statements. With that two programs we are going to do it. Before I go into the two programs, let me tell you what is the syntax or what is the general format of your do statement or while statement. Should I? Okay, any looping, three concepts have to be there. First of all, you need to initialize it. Okay, then you have to increment. At times you can decrement also. Whatever may be the situation, I will let you know. And whether you have reached the optimum value or not. This is the lower limit, we are the upper limit. If you want 50 times, you keep checking. Did we reach the optimum? What is the highest value is? Upper limit is? Did we reach 50 or not? Every time you increase it, you keep checking it. Okay? Initializing, incrementing and checking. If need may be, initializing, decrementing and checking. So, I will take an example. Right? I will take an example. I will let you know what it is. As you all of you know, what does the statement do? System dot out dot println for God and what does it do? System.out.println means whatever may be your default output device. Most of the occasions, our default output device is monitor. What did I give within double quotation mark? Whatever has been given within double quotation mark will appear, will display as it is. What did I give? For God and country will be shown on your monitor. Is this clear, boys and girls? Most of you are familiar. Please note, whenever you write system.out.println, where S alone is an uppercase, rest all of them are lowercase. Of course, within double quotation you can write uppercase, lowercase or fully lowercase, mixed up, anything can be written. Whatever you give within double quotation mark will appear as given. Is this clear, boys and girls? Yeah. What do I do it? I wanted to display for God and country maybe 15 times on your monitor. What do I do this? Will I copy and paste it? Then the program becomes very lengthy. If I copy and paste it, what happens is copy and paste it so far one. If I want 5,000 times, will you copy and paste 5,000 times? It's a very ineffective way of doing it. So to repeat it, repetitive statement, to get the job done, to execute a set of job for over and again, it is advisable to use the looping statement. Here I go. What do I do it? Please note, boys and girls, here I say Have a close look, boys and girls. What did you do is, here I initialize. Let's have a table. What is the C value is 1. Right now 1. C value is 1 is less than 15. While 1 is less than 15, yes, it comes down. What does it do? On your monitor it displays for God and country, it displays. Comes down. C is equal to C plus 1. In other words, at times even it is also called as plus C or C plus plus. I let you know afterwards. At times we write C plus plus or C plus C. Matter is same. What do I do it? What are the C value is? It was 1. Now you increase the value of 1 plus 1 becomes how much? 2. The C value becomes 2. So the looping comes to an end. The moment it comes to an end, the control is pushed here. It won't go here, it will push here, the beginning of the while statement. What is the C value is right now? 2. Is 2 is less than 15? Yes. For God and country will be displayed on your monitor for the second time. It comes down. C value gets increased by 1. 2 becomes right now 3. The looping gets over, again it will be pushed here. 3 is less than 15. Yes. On your monitor, third time for God and country gets displayed. Then it becomes 3 plus 1 is 4. It goes up. 4 is less than 15. Yes. For God and country will be displayed for the fourth time. Similarly, 5th, 6th, 7th, it goes up to 14 times. 14 plus 1 is 15. It goes here. Is 15 is less than 15? No. Is 15 is equal to 15? Yes. So 15th time also it will be displayed. After displaying the 15th time, it comes here, it becomes 16. 15 plus 1 becomes 16. It goes up here. Is 16 is less than 15? No. Is 16 is equal to 15? No. These, how many statements are there? These two statements will be executed as long as the given condition is true. Now 16 is less than 15? No. Is 16 is equal to 15? No. It comes out of the loop. This is what inside the loop, it comes out of the loop. We call scope. It comes out of the scope. Whatever will be the next statement, it will be done. Is this clear? So what happens is, on your monitor, what happens is, for God and country, first time it will display. Second time is, it will display second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time. How many times it will be displayed? It will display for 15 times. Is this clear? Instead of this, if I make this, for God and country gets displayed for 150 times. If I make one more 00, 1500 means 1500 times. So what happens is, here is an initialization, here is a checking, and here is an increment. Any looping should have 3 fragments, 3 concepts. Initializing the value, increasing or decreasing the value, and checking. These 3. See, this is initialization, you are checking, you are increasing. Is this clear? Now what happens? If I do not give this statement, which one is that? If I do not give this, instead of system.out.println, ln means new line. If I do not give this, what does it do? Same, for God and country gets displayed 15 times, but not on this. System.out.println means for God and country. Once first line is printed, println will let you go to the new line. Because ln I took it out, so the cursor will not come to the new line, it remains here. Again, the C value becomes again for God and country second time. Once second time it gets over, for God and country third time, fourth, fifth. Instead of 15 lines, it will be keep continuing on the same line. Is this clear? So print ln means it will display, the control will go to the new line. If println isn't there, it will be keep displaying on the very same line. This is what the for next now. I wanted to just do a simple job which is called as a Mersenne series. What series? Mersenne series. What is a Mersenne series? Mersenne series means 2 to the power of 1 minus 1, 2 to the power of 2 minus, 2 to the power of 2 minus 1, 2 to the power of 3 minus 1, 2 to the power of 4 minus 1, 2 to the power of 5 minus 1. 2 to the power of 2 is how much? 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 square is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 2 cube is 8. 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. So 8 minus 1 is 7. 2 to the power of 4 is 16 minus 1 is 15. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 32 minus 1 is 31. So I wanted, let's say that first digit, second, third, fourth, fifth, first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, like this. I would like to have, let's say, 25 terms of Mersenne series. The person who invented this, whose name is called as Mersenne. What is the Mersenne series is? 2 to the power of 1 minus 1, 2 square minus 1, 2 cube minus 1, 2 to the power of 4 minus 1, 2 to the power of 5 minus 1, 2 to the power of 6 minus 1, goes on up to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. That's what we are going to generate a series. What the question is all about, boys and girls? The question goes like this. Generate a Mersenne series up to 15 terms. Right? 15 terms. Here I go. Here I go. I write a simple program with the help of a do while statement or do while statement. I'll do it. Right? What do I do is generating a program to generate Mersenne series up to, let's say, 15 terms. Register, what the question is all about? Generate the Mersenne series. Mersenne series means 2 to the power of 1 minus 1, 2 to the power of 2 minus 1, 2 to the power of 3 minus 1, 2 to the power of 4 minus 1, 2 to the power of 5 minus 1, so on, 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. Is this clear? I am going to make use of a while statement. That is the purpose is all about. Here I go. Program to generate Mersenne series up to 15 terms. Right? What do I do is I give a, what the class name is called as, let's say any name you can give. What do I give here? Mersenne. I give as a Mersenne. Okay. Then I write a method called as public method whose name would be let's say right. First of all, what I need to do is 2 to the power of 1 minus 1, 2 square minus 1, 2 cube minus 1, 2 to the power of 4 minus 1, 2 to the power of 5 minus 1, up to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. That is what the question is all about. I give the method name as MER, the shortest form of Mersenne. See, we the users, we can define any name as we wish. So what the class name is called as? Mersenne. What is the method name is called as? You can give any name as you wish. Here I given as MER. Right? Now what do I do is, I wanted to have a counter as a 1. Right? I wanted to have a, let's say, CTR, the shortest form of counter. First, I wanted to contemplate on first term. Once this gets over, then I will be going to contemplate on second term, third, fourth, and so on up to 15 terms, right? What does the CTR stands for? I am busy with the first term right now. Then what I want to do is, let's say result is equal to, see, it's an integer. What is an integer is? Number without decimal point. What is the double is? Number with a decimal point. I wanted to find 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. I'm not bothered about what the answer is. That's what our computer is going to calculate. That answer will be stored in RES. RES is the shortest form of, let's say, result. Right? I will be storing that. Right? Then what I do is, I can write less than 16 or counter is less than 16 or counter is less than or equal to 15. That is the same. What is the counter? CTR value is 1. Is 1 is less than 16? Yes. As long as it's yes, it gets into that. What do I do is here I store, all of us know in the previous class I taught you math dot POW. Please note how does it work. Let's have a very close look. Very close look. We shall keep the tab of the variable which we are using and whose values are. Should I? What is the first? Class name is merging, method name is merge. What is the first variable you are using? Counter. What is the counter value is? 1. What is the result value is? RES. Now let's see that counter value is 1. It comes here. What is the CTR value is? 1. Is 1 is less than 16? Yes, it is. Comes down. As you all know, math.par. POW is shortest form of par. 2 to the power of CTR. What is the CTR value is 1. 2 to the power of 1 is what? 2 to the power of 1 is 2. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is what? 1. That will be stored in result. Display that result. System.out.println means on your monitor it's going to show what the answer is? 1. Because RES is a double, it will be 1.0. What the double means? Number with a decimal point. It will be 1.0. After displaying this, it comes. What is the CTR value will be? CTR value, so how much is that? 1. Plus, in the previous class only I taught you, double plus means what? It increases by 1. So the CTR value becomes, old value goes off, the correct value would be 2. Because the looping comes to an end, the moment it comes, it pushes here. Is counter is less than 16? Yes. Comes down. 2 to the power of 2. 2 to the power of 2 is how much? 4. 4 minus 1 would be 3. 3 will be stored in result. Display that result. 3.0. Comes down. Counter value is increased by 1. So 2 plus 1 becomes what? 3. It goes here. Is 3 is less than 16? Yes. So 2 to the power of 3 would be how much? 8. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. 8 minus 1 will be 7. 7 gets stored in result. That you displayed, 7.0. Comes down. Counter value becomes C plus counter CTR plus means it increases by 1. 3 becomes 4. Is 4 is less than 16? Yes. 2 to the power of 4 is how much? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 16 minus 1 would be, which will be stored in 15. We display that 15. Is this clear, boys and girls? Comes down. 2 to the power of 5, which is 32. 32 minus 1 will be 31. 6, 7, 8. How many times does it do? It will be doing 15 times. After 15 becomes 16. Is 16 is less than 16? No. It comes out of the, this is what we call it as a loop. Boys and girls, what you need to learn is, in a looping, 3 statements got to be there. 3 fragments are there. The initializing the value, which is counter is equal to 1, checking the value, incrementing the value. These 3 steps are there. So if you put it in the appropriate place, your series will be generated. 1, 3, 7, 15, 31, 63, 131, 127, sorry, 127, 255, then 511, then 1023, 2047, it will be keep going, right? How many times will it go? 15 times will do. If I make this one as 100, your version series for 100 terms will come. If I make up to, instead of this 16, I make it as a -4. For the heck of it, let's see how does your program behaves. What the counter value is? 1. Is 1 is less than -4? Say yes or no? Is 1 is less than -4? No, 1 is greater. So none of the statement will get executed. It comes out of the loop. You will have no output at all. Is this clear? You need to know the functionality of the statement, which we call dry run the program. What do you mean by dry run the program? I am getting the output without the help of my computer system. So, but I am running the program. So getting the output without the help of the computer, as if, how does the computer work? Same way I do it. So this concept is called as dry run the program. I am keeping the tab of the value of this. So this is called as input process.